I don't know how to start this. A lot of people asked for a tutorial for my Paris cover, and I thought I'd never do one, but then I said I'd do one at 600 subscribers, and we just hit that. So first of all, thank you for that. And yeah, here's the tutorial. So today I'm going to split it up into 3 parts. The first is the tuning / the capo trick. The second will be the left hand and then the right hand, and then I'll finish with some general points. Let's do it. The first option and the tuning I use in the video is to put your capo on backwards, on the A, D and G strings on the 2nd fret. I'll be teaching the tutorial in a different tuning because not everyone's capo will be able to do this, but the left hand shapes are very similar and just altered by 2 frets each time. The second option is DADGAD tuning with your capo on the 2nd fret. Okay, so now that you're in the tuning, I'll go through the left hand fingering. So the chords are actually so simple, you only need 2 fingers at any one time, and the chord scheme is very simple. So it's actually very simple to remember. So your 2 fingers will stay on this string and this string the whole song. So from the bottom it's the 3rd and 6th string. So those are the only 2 strings that you'll be touching with your left hand. And for now I'll just pluck normally with the right hand. So the 3 most important strings are this one, and this one, because this rings out as an E the whole time and sort of grounds the whole song, and these control the 3rds. So I'll put all the tabs and stuff somewhere in the description, but you start off on, what would it be, the 14th fret and the 13th fret with your other finger. So that's our E chord, and then you slide it down 1, which is B over D sharp maybe, but it's on the 13th and 11th, and then slide this shape down 1 more to the 11th and 9th, and then down into this shape on the 9th and 8th, and then 7th and 6th. So essentially the minor shapes are 2 frets apart and the major shapes are 1 fret apart. So major, minor, major, minor, kind of minor. So just get used to which one is like this and which one is like this. Play around with it. This is a really useful chord shape for loads of songs. It's not just this one, but there you have all the chords you need. And this is actually, you can just strum however you like and it sounds really nice. It's the best thing to do in DADGAD. But for this song in particular, most of the time it's just sort of walking down. So yeah, most of the time it's E, B over D sharp, C sharp minor, B major, A major, and then back up to the B. So it goes around this for most of the verse. She said hello, she was letting me know that we shared friends in Soho. Singing's a bit rusty. And then for the, I guess, pre-chorus, you'd call it, it goes back down to the A. So after you come up here, and this is on So She Wrote a Plan for It, that kind of line. So after you're a walking overdose in a great coat, back up to the B, and then back down to the A. So she wrote a plan for it on the back of a fag packet, and then you're back into the sliding. She had to leave cause she couldn't hack it. Not enough noise and too much racket, I think. Just to clarify here, the chords are the same, just kind of shifted round by 2. So they start on a different chord, but it's the same exact chords going kind of in the same order. And now we move to the right hand, which is probably going to be the hardest part to explain, but I'll do my best. So essentially what we have is a kind of thumb, finger, slap, finger, thumb, finger, slap, finger. So it's kind of like a bum, 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 bum. And occasionally I'll do doubles on the and it depends on what chords I'm playing, whether I do a single or a double thumb. But that's kind of the rhythm. It goes bang. And this finger here on the third string. And with the percussive bit, I'm kind of, I guess, like hitting these 2 or 3 nails against the strings, and then using the palm, this bit of the thumb, to kind of mute it a little bit. So you need to kind of practice that. I've got a couple of notes that I want to finish with on how to really sort of make it all come together nicely. The first is actually a lot easier to do in the standard tuning with the guitar capo trick, but I can't bother to change over. And it's just make sure on the notes that you're fingering, you really slide down when you're going down the chords. So it's a bit hard to demonstrate in DADGAD, but especially that this string, you really want to hear that. That kind of thing. And the second, as you might see, I like to do sort of vibrato, especially on the low A and B. If you have never done that, I don't really know if it's sort of that big of a thing, but I really like it. Just makes it sound a bit purer. It's a bit, you don't really have time to do it in the other chords, but like a little shake. Just keep it firmly on and shake your wrist, and it gives it a bit of vibrato, I guess. Third point with the left hand, it's sometimes nice. Again, it's a bit easier in standard tuning, but you can do it in DADGAD to add little sort of in between chords. The main one is, so when you're going to the A, usually for the chorus, you can slide through from like this, like up from it, from the G sharp minor. So she wrote a plan for you. It's always quite fun to sort of throw in and add a bit more variation. The other one you can do sort of slide down. Most of them, if they're the next chord, will work as kind of in between, so just try them out. But that's sort of the most. And then the final thing, which is kind of the main reason it sounds so nice, is because you're in this tuning, basically anything you do with your right hand on top of the strumming pattern is going to sound quite nice. So usually I kick out these 2 fingers, I think. Usually at the end of a phrase, so I'll go down. Just so you hit your first and second string, because they can just ring out that perfectly fixed with the key. So just letting them be hit by your percussion. I'll do a close-up of my right hand for that last point, because I'm not explaining this very well. So here's a close-up of what I mean. So occasionally, instead of sort of sticking to the rigid thing, you can kind of do the job that these 2 fingers are doing with just one sort of pluck of this finger. And then on the percussive hit down, kind of like throw your fingers out so they catch the two high strings. So then it kind of becomes something like this. So you can hear that they're being caught on the after every percussive hit and on some. And once you kind of learn how to hit both of those, then you can kind of just throw them in wherever you want them and kind of add sort of a bit more substance to certain things and sort of phrase it with your voice and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that's helped pick out a few things from the Paris cover. Please, if you have any questions in the comments, I'll answer them. I'll try and tab it out as best I can. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you want another tutorial or anything, I could do another one, I guess. Maybe at 6,000 subscribers. Sky's the limit.